Okay, I'm going all in on the dollar yen here, waiting for crude oil to come out. And the Canadians just came out with, they're coming out with news at the top of the hour. This is the euro on the right. I'm short the euro. I'm long the dollar yen severely. I'm in about 2.5 standard lots on micro lots across both pairs. So that is the tick chart on the euro, which I put sells in. So what I did was we came ripping up. If you see this big rally here, I went and covered that short right here. So let me show you the breakdown. I can show you how this happens. When it came down here on my real money and this account, when we got down to the bottom of this, we came back to this, I cashed out because I thought, you know what? Let's throw some sell limits up here. And on my real money, I have sell limits that start here. So I'm trading this very aggressively, this account. I'm trading it very aggressively. We're down about $70. We've been up about $80. But I'm using a lot of margin here. I still have some free margin left and we get stopped out, but we are now short this euro from here on limits that I threw here. So you can see all the tickets. This is the blue is the cash out, red is the stops. And yes, I threw a lot of tickets up here that probably are never going to fill. And this is, I guess, the part that's the disappointment is all the labor of dragging and dropping, taking these guys, throwing them over here, throw these tickets, throw them, and I just throw them in. Now, on the buy side, on my real money, I'm going to start buying here. And on this thing, I'm going to let this cash out. On my real account, I'm long the dollar to the yen. It's funny how we came all the way back to where the news came out. In leaps, in 50 pip lunges, and you could have traded those price pulses. Right now, the dollar yen's going through the floor. And we're down almost $100 now because I know we're getting filled on that. It's a vicious sell-off. But I'm ready for another 20 pips of that sell-off to happen. I'm ready. It's a tank. It's a complete tank job on the yen right now. I wanted to take out the low of the day and keep going for another 20 pips. And that would, I got enough margin here to do it. I got 1,300, so we're kind of just, really heavy in. Now, equity just went up, so when this euro drops, we'll be making money on this leg, and it's not a perfect world. The dollar should go up against the yen. It doesn't have to, but it is the dollar pair, and it's more liquid to me than trading the dollar Swiss against it. So now we're only down $40. So you can rest. You can go make yourself another Cuban sandwich. You're going to be okay. So if we get to 2,000, we're going to be okay here. And I'm severely loaded on the yen, the dollar yen. And that's it. Then we're going to wait for this thing to cash out. And if it doesn't cash out, if by the end of the day, or maybe by 11 o'clock, if we're not down here or something, I'll just get out and consider it a scalp. Just turn it into a scalp. Now, you could take a scalp. You could take a swing and make it a scalp, but you can't take a scalp and make it a swing because if you have too tight of stops, you'll never survive all this drama up here. Here's your top tick Tommy. Here's a couple of them. Here's inverted hammer. 15-minute inverted hammer sell. Pin bar, doji sell. Actually, all these dojis are sells, I think. Actually, everything's a sell. When you're selling, and I was, so when I'm in sell mode, every place is a good. There's Fibonacci's all over the place. This looks like a possible, just a stop hunt. We're going to go up now, so that could happen. See how it just kind of caved in the floor there, and we could also take profits right here on this leg. Now, if it's real money, and you're worried about it, and I don't know how much we're in on that euro, but quite a bit. all I got to do is come over here and hit my trusty take all profits key. So I'll show you how that works. Just to make it so that you're more flexible. Like we always reload the wagon. But at the moment, we're in a winning position. So the question is, do you cash out? Is this a breakout? Actually, the wick's down here, so it's not fair to say that. See the fractal? Williams fractal saved me there because I thought the bottom was there. We got to take out this wick, and the dollars. This is really bad news, I guess. I don't know. Stocks don't seem to care. Like, so look at the monthly Nasdaq's ready for another leap upwards, and the monthly Dow Jones is ready to rally like it's never rallied before. And Bitcoin is kind of stalled out here. It's taking too long. It's only long. You'll be in that trade the rest of your life. Now here's the euro's tanking now, and it is the golden hour is coming. We have at 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock, and crude oil is coming out. And what's going to happen to crude oil? And is the dollar strong? Because you know what? If they're going to raise interest rates, this is where those people that think that should be selling the euro. You should be selling crude oil here, regardless of the report. That's a fundamental trade view. Okay, we got 6 minutes or something here before Canadian news on what is that? What are they talking about? Look at this nice beat down on the euro. So we're making it back. We're up a buck here, so you can take your first bite of your Cuban sandwich now. You're almost at $2,000. Look at that. You're up $7. Woo. And you paid the commissions on that too. That includes the commissions there. So on about what is that? Well, about 200 tickets, about 220 tickets. So this is the it's going to be oh, some guy's going to talk. The council governor member Gravel speaks. Okay. I guess he's allowed for the moment. So we deem him unlistenable. Uh-oh. Looks like it's going up again. Damn. Crude oil, we'll go to the 4-hour chart. Looks like they've already trapped the top tick Tommies on crude this morning. Let's take a better look at that. Let's drill down. Get out my trusty top tick Tommy ruler. Oh, looks like highs. Oh, are these lows? Oh my God, no. It's a range. I can't imagine crude oil in a range. But that is the ultimate. Like if you're holding that short right now, you feel like a genius, don't you? All I did was sell new highs. Oh, euro looks like it's about to break out. Oh, new lows. Oh, bye-bye. Bye-bye. I think crude's going to get slammed here. So if crude takes out this bottom, it's going to be like, uh-oh, bye-bye. It's on its way. There you go. Yeah, the tower's going to come roaring back here, I think. What's going to happen now? So we raise interest rates, and the economy just kind of like a snowstorm out there. Everybody just kind of just take a break. I've never understood this constant need for GDP increase. Honestly, I mean, I love getting stuff done, but can we stop and smell the fucking roses at some point? Jesus, I hate to sound like a Luddite, but chill. Okay, you did a good trade there. I mean, nice short there. I'd hold that short, by the way, for the next until the news comes out at the bottom of the hour. But hey, we're making money here. We're up $16. So shut the fuck up already. We're up $20. Hello. We have to have a complete meltdown in the euro. And we have to have a complete rally in this beautiful hammer, which I thought, you know what? It was very tempting to buy at the market there, at the top of that hammer, because I had confirmation. I go, look at that hammer. And then I thought, you know what? They're going to retest it. They're going to retest it. That's what they do. That's all the markets do is retest. Look at this nice sell. Now this one, I think these tickets expired before they got filled, but look at how that would have been. if these tickets lasted all day, that was how you would do that, right? You throw those in above and try to capture that top. And this would be making money right now. So the pound's another supply zone issue on the dailies. You just have to look at this high. It's not really that hard. You really will have to sell that, and you have to sell more there than you would here. And when you sold here, you're underwater, all right, until this comes down maybe to here. In this supply-demand zone trading, that's just what it is. That's just how it is. You can't get around that because say you waited till buy here. This would be the ultimate place to start buying. Look at that. That's more vicious retrace than even the euro got. 3 days down, 3 days up. This one actually overshot into here. But if you kept most of your tickets, put the bigger tickets up here, you can scalp off of that. Okay, looks like a big fight going on here. I'm only up $8. Look at the euro. Looks like it's trying to come back to life. I don't like that. I don't want to see that. Nobody wants to see that when they're trying to sell this. I don't want to see any rallies. Another thing I don't like is when the market goes against the way I'm on my way to making $1 million, and I see the fucker pull back. The hell is that? What are you, Whoopi Goldberg? You fucking, you know what's going on here? You can't see the structure? You don't know what's come in the past? Another target we need to hit where there's buyers. So I guess I should probably, this is where you should get out, right? Because this is where the buyers come in. Oh boy, here's the news. Canadian guy's going to talk. Crude oil in a half an hour. Let's see how crude's doing it. How's crude taking it? Oh, crude. The buyers are coming in. Here they come. They're buying that new supply zone there. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Big bunch of buy limits here. Pending. For the scalpers. Yeah. Or people sitting waiting to pull the trigger here. As soon as we get there, we'll buy some. Crude oil's going to $100 a barrel, man. Buying pullbacks. I guess it's your first little nick the wick there. The buyers are coming in there. Oh, they're going to hammer my yen again. Look at this. Another beat down. So I put the 2-hour orders in here so that I'm asking the market. It's like a 2-hour buy auction I'm placing of my own auction. 2 hours. I give you 2 hours to get here. There used to be a guy on commercial TV. Said 2 days. You got 2 days. 2-day sale. This will be a 2-hour sale. We still haven't taken out the low of the day, which I'm kind of hoping on, but we haven't seen it yet. Because that would be high drama, and we would buy like crazy down here, and I think the account could handle it. I don't know. We're down $70 now. Okay, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock is come and gone, and the 1-hour charts are updated, and what does that look like? Oh boy, cute little nice bearish candle. I like to buy the most closing candle down. A 4-hour chart's good. That way we only pull the trigger every 4 hours. So we pulling the trigger here at the market. If now we have to wait 3 more hours for this 4-hour chart. So that's going to be 1 o'clock. We'll update this 4-hour chart. And I would buy if it's down then. But look at this nice tank going on here. Euro's tanking beautifully now. So nice tankage. We got to go after. We got to blow out this stop. Take out this low. And start to crush down into this. There's the line of scrimmage there, the breakout, supposed breakdown point. So it has to be a bloodbath into crude oil, and then we have to take out this, and I'll start buying down here. Actually, I could start buying, I figure 2 hours to get down here maybe. Let's try to estimate the arrival time here. So the 8 hour ones, these are the ones I'm just going to go watch a movie or go away for 8 hours. This is less, this is a more broad base. This is a 10 pip window. So here, if you're a swing trader, you don't want to put too many tickets in there. You can put in these 10 pip windows like this. So this covers 10, where this is just 5 pips. It's a pretty focused order. Looks like that. Okay, this thing just has to tank. I'm looking at the daily when I decided to do that trade, though, because of the, there's the 4 hour, there's the 1 hour. So the 1 hour makes it look like, yeah, the buyers should come in here, but if they don't, lights out, right? And there'll be a crush into here, and this is where I think we could pick this up later on. Maybe tomorrow we'll come down and spike into that. I hope this thing's cashing out of something. I don't see my margin going down. We should see that happen. I'm going to close this one ticket. I think they're a little too close. I want to start buying right below that one. And this is a little aggressive, but if this is going to be a super backlash because it's such a vicious volatility situation, like if you look at this, maybe you don't want to look at that. It's too many tickets, but we've come a long way, and this is the tipping point. I would say crude oil is going to determine it. Okay, 5 minutes has passed. 5 minute traders are on it. It's 5 after 10. Looks like they run out of sellers on the yen. We're just buying because it's low. This is the tick chart on the euro on the right. So that's going to be kind of the window of the other trade I'm on. That's about my limit, is 2 currency pairs. And the Swiss is so boring. I know that it's almost a mirror image of the euro, but it's just too. The spread sucks. There's nobody trading it. It's like corn. It's like trading corn as opposed to soybean oil. So this, we're looking for that tick chart to just crush there on the right now. 100% bearish. It's got to break down hard, and it's got to be at like this. Crude oil. I forgot. Yeah, crude oil. People scalped that little bit out. I think that's where people probably got out on that little one. But that looks like it could tank. But I'd be a buyer here. I'd be a buyer here into the news. I'd have to cover my shorts right there. See, you had to cover. See, when it took out these lows, this is where you have to cover at least something. That's a classic money management rule, I think, the first target. So if you sold here, you got to get cover here. This is where the buyers are coming in. I mean, that's going to be obvious, right? But maybe you don't want to let go. Maybe you're going to hold this and you're just like, dude, it's going here. So that's the whole problem. Are you a scalper or are you swing trading? Is this the only trade you're ever going to do? Is this the trade of your life? Oh, that euro's trying to come back to life, man. So here's where the euro's coming back and the dollar's going up against the yen. So there's no direct correlation right now. But this is just a place to sell, for sellers. They have sell limits up in here, and they're getting filled, and they're taking it down. I always talk about buying, but you can see the other side of that. It's definitely I'm not used to it, but I see where I see where people should sell. And now we got to take this out. If you take this out, the euro's cooked. It's just going to crash down into the opening news of this euro, and then it just took out the low, so it's be a bloodbath there. I mean, they're going to raise the interest rates, so they're saying even if they don't, there's just too many people on the side of the ship for the day. It could change tomorrow. It could just go the other way. We just don't know. We are just completely waiting for this crude oil news, and then it's Wednesday. If the dollar goes up and the euro goes down from here to the end of the week, then that's going to be the best scenario for this demo account that I'm running my scripts on. We're trying to make $500. So we're trying to make, by the end of the week, we're trying to make $500 on this $2,000 account. Jumping in and out, cashing out at the market, entering on limits only. No market orders in this account. Haven't run any yet. If you want to buy, just put your orders back at the last known low. I'm sure they'll retest it. And how do I know that they'll do that? Because if you bought here and you thought, oh boy, and it went up and you're like, man, I really wish I would have bought. Well, don't worry, it's coming back. There'll be another sale. It's coming back. Oh, I thought I was going to go to the moon after this. Yeah, me too. I used to think that. Ooh, look at their kind of. Oh, there you go. There goes bye-bye euro. Bye-bye euro. Aw. What a valiant bounce. But we're only doing it for like 40 pips anyway, so I don't think it's going to go take out the lows of the year or anything like that. And the nice thing about that low that we got, we kind of know, like, okay, I don't think we're taking that out today. So we just trade our typical 20-40 pip window. And when you're trading typically 20-40 pips, and this is what happens, people go all in when the market goes roaring, and they don't understand why or they can't see that it could go roaring, or they never seen that. Look at this beat down on the crude. The crude's coming back to the starting gate as the news comes out. This looks like a trouble for the dollar's just going to be, people are just going to load into the dollar pretty hard, don't you think? I'd be like, you know what? The game's over, people. Speculation's overrated. We're just going to buy bonds. We're just going to get interest rate. We're going to park our money. Year 1970. I don't think people realize that you could have become a millionaire having a certificate of deposit and let it roll over, let it compound. And, these kids would get these things. Here's 50 grand, kid. And these people would just live off these accounts. I mean, you did. Jimmy Carter, interest rates were fucking 28%. Like, if you wanted a loan for your house, they'd be like, okay, this is going to cost you. I hope you got, open your, just get ready, bend over. It's going to hurt. We're going to load the wagon on you. So now, we could be in for a little bit of that. I'm just trying to make $500 on this goddamn account. Hey, I think I took something off the table there. I'm still using $522 a margin. Okay, maybe we cash out of something here. Oh yes, finally. Thank you very much. Into crude oil. This will be I don't know. Crude oil maybe is going up. So I don't put any correlation on that dollar index to this trade I'm in. I'm just looking at that yen thinking, no, let's buy that retest on the yen. And if we're right about this hammer being a real hammer, because that's where the market reverses, we'll have another hammer. And maybe this engulfs the head of that hammer, and that'd even be better. And by 1 o'clock, we're engulfed. We're already in the trade. We're already up. We're just sitting there going, okay, here's my first target. Here's my second target. Why in the fuck? I'll never forget that empowered trading guy, Akil Stokes, is like having a live seminar, and I said, well, let's just put a buy limit down here. And he said to his audience, who he trained to be afraid of trading, they parroted back, well, because we don't know if it's going to go lower. And I was like, yeah, we don't know shit. Oh, but I got a Gartley pattern says I know shit. Okay, buddy. I'll talk to you later. So you're gonna load the wagon on one little pinpoint, and it's to see Akil Stokes say he missed his entry by 1 pip. I'm like, okay, dude. I've never tried like that in my life. After watching you try to do it, if you can't do it with all your Fibonacci-ness and all that stuff, then we're all in trouble. Nobody can do it. It's like that thing where they hand you that toy that you try to get that ball to go in the hole. You're like, why am I doing this? This doesn't make any money. Now, you do that in forex, you make money. I'm just using multiple balls. Okay, we'll just try to get this trade over with, damn it. Let's make our $400 for the day. Sell off into crude. Come on, man. What's the crude oil trade doing? Okay, we're crushing down. Did we just take out that low? We're coming into the buy window on the euro. The buy limits. Now, maybe I should pluck these off. If I see it coming in too fast. No, this is 2-hour expirations on these. I think we can make down there in 2 hours. I feel like scalping out right now, though, because we are in the buy window, you know. So I can have my finger on the trigger, and the true top become a bottom is back there from a wick to wick standpoint. So if this is real money and I get to like $300, I'd probably be like, yeah, let's get out of this fucking thing because I'm in the dollar yen. So let me cash out of this leg. I'll show you. Got my finger on the cash out trigger just for this one symbol. As soon if it, I'll just get out. Okay, very fast execution. Okay, so we banked that. Now we kind of took the exposure. Now we just cleared out all those tickets. We're still sitting in a good position. So that was we took 150K off the table there. About 120. So mostly what I bought was dollar yen. And the math's really easy on the margin of dollar yen. So we're going to sit in this, even though this could tank, you know, but that's okay because I'm going to buy down here just like I am with my money. I come in like this. I say, 8 hours below here all day long. On the way to there, and these will be dead cat bouncers. 18 pip stop to make 10. 12 pip stop to make 8. And since I freed up all those tickets, then I can relax. I can even buy some more here maybe, but I'll let this one go. I'm not going to change a thing on this one. This is the dollar yen. I'll just let that one go. And we'll just pick up the euro on the dead cat bouncers down here. I'm sure this will be ripe for the pickings later on. That's the half-hour chart. There's a 1 hour chart, and you know my target. I should have waited for here, but like I said, I gotta go watch a movie, and it just makes sense to not. Once you get, if we went $400, that'd feel a lot better. That would be the better way to go, but this is okay. Like I said, if we would have waited we wait till crude oil, I'll bet they'd be smashing this down. See? But I'm really long this. And if this takes out the hammer, they're going to rip that up. Those are my targets. That's it. That's the proof of all my fills. See, it is tanking now. Look at that. Sure, when I get out, look at it. Coming right into the target, right? But I said, did you hear? I said, we're just going to get out now. Probably go down to here. That's where you're supposed to get out. And we would wait till crude, too. And when crude comes out, it'd probably be taking that out. You know, that's how it is. That's crazy. See the beat down now? They'll probably blow that out a little bit right there. So if I was right here, I cash out. That's it. I'm out. I would cash out right there, and I'd probably be cashing out on the limits because all the limits were laid in there too. And see how frantic that was. That was the buyers are coming in here. If I think it's really dropping too fast, I should have a close all. Close tickets. I'll just put it on the favorites list here. So if I think, well, you know what, they are gonna hit that thing. They're gonna crash through that. They're gonna come down here. Let's start buying down here because look, they're just gonna smash that to bits. Most likely. I would definitely cash out the stuff right here in the low here. It's a 1 hour supply zone. Some people would have cashed out there. You can see big bounce. I left a few pips on the table. But it's okay because we are seriously long this dollar yen. On a double bottom retest. They call that a retest in the business. I know all about the trading business. Yeah, I've been in a white van down by the river. My family lives there. Don't make fun. So here's there's a half a pip. Here's a 1 pip window. You can tell if you drag this, you'll see it show up as 10. There's 1 pip. So we just got out just a little bit before that bounce, the bounce house off the supply. Here comes the buyers. Now you could rinse and repeat. I could throw limits up there, but I'm not. I'm just going to hold on to that dollar yen. Looks like the trade. So just hold for the swing. Here's the beat down on the how they took this to pieces on the hourly. Here's the 4 hour. But yeah, that's how many tickets I got running on that. That's a lot. It's a lot of tickets. Let's take a look at that later. See how many tickets we ran. So far, 2 days of trading. We've got, let's see if it says, risk of return still 100%. Boy, you're not kidding. Let's see how many trades I did. Oh, screen's too small. Wait. Oh, jeez. Still 90-minute trades. 90 minutes. Yeah. 319 trades per day, so I've done 640 trades. All right. Okay, so we're just kind of down here again. Bouncing off this so-called top bottom. This thing dripped down. What an annoying trend. A 5-minute chart. Alrighty, there it is. Let's see if we can make it to the profit of $500. Looking for that $500 profit this week. Maybe by the end of the week. Look at the still tanking. Look at this. Still tanking. Still making new lows. That's the top, bottom of the fractal, and then here's the last known low fractal. That's a great place to buy But I wouldn't expect to make a bunch of pips there. I would just put a, so here's some singles. Here, let's make 8 pips off of that. 12 to make 8. 8 to make 8 for 4 hours. So I'm giving it 4 hours to get down here. That's the concept right there. Now, these could be really big tickets, actually. That could be a mini lot, standard lot, like that. This is 5-minute structure. These fractals mean something on the 5-minute. Look at how many you'd put. Most of your orders are going to sit down here. Yeah. So that's that. That's the demo. Micro demo.